Hi, this is Olivier Hidalgo from NLP Hypnosis Center in London, Ontario, Canada. And today we're talking about the danger of hypnosis and what you can do to protect yourself. The first thing and most important thing is that is hypnosis dangerous? No, it's not hypnosis that is dangerous. It's a person who does hypnosis that doesn't know what he or she is doing that can become very dangerous for you. So the first thing you need to do to protect yourself is ask questions. You're going to go for hypnosis, ask the person. Experience, credentials, anything that's related to his training. Is he an expert or she an expert in the problem you have? Because we could do hypnosis, but there are things that I work a lot in hypnosis. There are things that I don't do very often. So if you ask me, I would tell you. If you ask me and say, well, do you do this very often? I say, no, I don't do it very often. You do this very often? Yes, this I do very often. So that's the first thing. Ask questions. That's the first thing that you do to protect yourself. The two main problems that happens during hypnosis are false memories that you probably have heard a lot about TV, which is creating memories that are not real, that have been created, not only for hypnosis, can be created in different ways, even for a simple suggestion can create false memories. And the other thing is problems because the hypnotist or you didn't tell the person who was doing the hypnosis that you have a phobia to a very specific thing. And during hypnosis, he mentioned that thing that you have phobia. Let's say you have phobia to closed places. You don't like to be in closed places. And the person who is doing hypnosis mentioned that. So what will happen? It will increase the problems that you have instead of solving. So those are the main problems that could happen. How do you protect yourself against those two? Again, asking if the person has enough experience about that. Is the person doing hypnosis is going to do regression? Is you going to go and do regression? You must be 100% sure that this person know what he's doing, because the problem is not hypnosis. Let's make clear this. The problem is not hypnosis. The problem is not taking the person into regression. The problem is the suggestions that you might give to that person during that period of time. They could create a problem. The way I say that type of suggestion. So if I have experience in that, I'm going to be very careful the way I talk to you during the regression. If I don't, and I believe that I have a lot of knowledge of hypnosis and I don't, I might be making mistakes. You see, if you watch videos in YouTube, a lot of people who believe that they're doing hypnosis, they have no idea, and they could be really very dangerous. But again, the problem is not hypnosis. Hypnosis by itself is a technique. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just a technique, a tool. The problem is the person doing the hypnosis. So that's the way you protect. You ask questions. The second is to explain if you have any problems. Most of the time, and that's what we do at NLP Hypnosis Center. Before the actual session, we're going to ask you what kind of medical problems you have. Are you feeling okay right now? Are you on the medical treatment? Do you have phobias? Is there any particular thing that I should be aware before we actually do the hypnosis? When you are in my office and we are going to do the hypnosis, or I am visiting you at your home and we're going to start the actual hypnosis, I'm going to ask you, how do you feel? Do you feel okay? Is there anything that I should be aware of before we actually start the session? Because could be that you have a problem, could be that you did something wrong and you don't feel okay, or you have a pain that I should be aware before we start the session. So that's something that you must tell the person who is doing hypnosis. Even if you're going to go to a stay hypnosis, you're going to want to go to a stay hypnosis show, please be careful. If you don't know the person who is doing the hypnosis, or if you don't feel very well, don't participate as a volunteer. If for some reason you don't feel okay, you feel anxious, you have a headache, okay, that day it's not working for you, so don't participate. Because you can create problems. Again, it's not because the hypnosis, is because the hypnotist may say something that click in your mind, something that is not good for you, like a phobia, for example. Coming back to the same problem that we mentioned before. If you have phobia to closed places, and during the stay hypnosis he mentioned closed places, it could create a problem. So that's the first thing. Now, side effect of hypnosis shouldn't be any. Shouldn't be no side effect in hypnosis. Now, some people say after hypnosis I had a headache. I didn't feel okay. I was feeling kind of dizzy. I don't know, something didn't feel okay after I did the hypnosis session. If that's your case, you come back right away to the person who did the hypnosis, because that shouldn't happen. After hypnosis, you should not have a headache. Why are the possible reasons of a headache during hypnosis? Could be that the moment that they took you out of hypnosis, they did it too fast for you. Could be a reason. Could be that you yourself created that headache because you were feeling not very safe at that moment. So you come back and tell the person who did the diagnosis and said, no, I don't feel okay. So I have a headache. So he must take that headache away. If you're feeling anxious, you tell that person, I'm feeling anxious. The reality is that after hypnosis, you should be feeling good, better than before, not equal, better. If you don't feel better, you tell the person who did the hypnosis, and he must do something about it. If you're doing hypnosis, for example, I do hypnosis for people at home, and I do motivational hypnosis, and they get very energetic and full of energy. So I should be aware that they're going to sleep. And so I must tell them that they're going to sleep very well, even that right now they have a lot of energy. Because if I don't tell them that, because they're full of energy, when they go to sleep, they're not going to be able to sleep. So those are things that you have to be careful. The main point is that if there is any side effect, there is something that is not okay for you after the session, come back right away. Don't wait. Don't wait until you get home. Just come back right away and talk to the person who did the hypnosis. At NLP Hypnosis Center, we always dedicate 5, 10 minutes, even 15 minutes after the session so we can talk to the person. Are you feeling okay? Anything you want to tell me? Anything you like about the session? Anything you didn't like? Is there something that you were not okay before and now you're not okay? Is there any pain, any problem, any headache? Are you feeling confused? Be careful with that. If you feel that you're feeling confused after a hypnosis session, come back, because that shouldn't happen. Hypnosis is not, or hypnosis should not make you confused. It's the other way around. You should be feeling better, self assured of yourself, positive, energetic. So come back right away and tell the person who did the hypnosis, I feel confused. What's something else going on? If he knows what he's doing, he must take that feeling away from you. So these are the main situations that could happen during hypnosis. If you have more information or more ideas, feel free to share them with me and put them in your comments. I just want to finish saying that hypnosis by itself is not dangerous. It shouldn't be any side effect. You should feel energetic and great. If for some reason you don't feel that way, come back and say, I don't feel that way, so fix it. Right? You have all the right and say this. You fix it because I shouldn't be feeling this way. So this is Olivier Hidalgo from NLP Hypnosis Center in London, Ontario, Canada. You have a wonderful and beautiful day.